Solar farms that are starting to happen. And one example is in my area, we just had channel modernised, millions of dollars spent on it, and the solar farm's going right next to it. So we're not going to get used to that. So I think the planning laws we need to have the solar farms, I think we need all that, but they need to be put in the correct places where maybe not so good land is being used. I understand there's got to be the lines, the proper lines there, but the money is wasteful that we spent money on updating stuff, then we don't use it for what it's there for. So I think the planning laws, and also with that the planning laws are, with the general idea of course, the water leaving and water going downstream, that could be a planning issue too that you need to look at, and that's something that you need to look in the future.
Look, thank you for your feedback. That's, I think, important not just with solar but with wind as well. And with any large-scale development where you're changing the use of that land, you need to have the most comprehensive plan. The point I make to you is I think that you get better planning outcomes, better certainty if you give that industry certainty. We had a lot of investment in a short period of time, and then that investment pretty much stopped. We've revived that, particularly from a wind point of view, over the last 3.5 years with some planning law changes and some significant support to attract that investment. And we all know that unless you get more supply, all of us I think here today know that unless we get more supply into the grid, we're not putting down the pressure on prices for businesses and for households. Whether it's Stockyard Hill just the other week, which is the biggest wind farm investment in the southern hemisphere. I think there were about 20 odd landowners that were involved in that. That company I think had taken a slightly different approach. They've been very engaged, very collaborative, very consultative in the way in which they had developed that over a long period of time. That's the way that all participants in this industry need to act. But also, I think if you've got suggestions, if the VFF have got suggestions about how we can provide a better planning framework, particularly for the big scale solar, and I think it's coming, it's already there to a certain extent, but I think it's going to grow very strongly. I'd be more than happy to hear about that. We're all about giving certainty to that industry because we need that power. But also, we need to never forget that there are already users and owners of that land, and we should empower you, just as we have done on fracking decisions and a range of other policies.
So I've just been notified that we're basically